Good afternoon, 29th of July, New Zealand and Fiji. It is very interesting digital means before it was so complicated to be sleeping and talking to someone that is awake. Now it is quarter to 11 in the morning here in Bilbao, and it is 12 hours difference in Fiji, New Zealand. But with this video, then you can find out what requirements we have. So we are going to post it very fast so that we keep Fiji and New Zealand informed about the success of this campaign. It has been of great success. I thank you from the heart that we have availability, and we can do corporate social responsibility. We can give to society what society provided us. We can give the sea what the sea provided us. And then we are very lucky to be working in the sea. And so even today here the sea is 23 Celsius. Until mid-September it will be like that, then it goes down to 13 like in New Zealand and South Island. But back to this crew, New Zealand and Fiji, so thank you again. We hope to have a long-term relationship and that it is very competitive. Our company is very, very, very competitive. See, why? Because I am the CEO, I do these videos, I do the selection, I do the placement, I do everything. I am a big clown with 10 plates each hand. Well, I try, sometimes I break 5 each hand, and then, but I keep smiling, so then this is the main point. So I thank you very much. Now, we have one little problem, is that ETOs are required. Before it was one chief, one ship, now it is one chief and ETO, one ship, and it is going to be that way until the ships are automated completely, at which they don't know when it is going to happen. But with this 5G in the future, it could be. But still, the disruption of the economy into digital transfers, and we are working there very hard to move very fast. But now we need ETOs, electrician technical officers from New Zealand and Fiji. I think the wage we have is $5,000 per month on both, so it's not bad. Then perhaps you think it is not interesting, but perhaps if you think of it in the long term, and we can do back to back, because ships will trade along Fiji and New Zealand areas. So if we have back to back another, like, then it is quite easy to make rosters. You don't need to have 6 months on board and 2 ashore, or but you can have just 2 months on, 2 months off, or sorry, in other ships we do even less, but that's not the point. The point is that I wanted to thank you personally about these proactive CVs you have put. Please continue. Please pass these videos around Fiji and New Zealand, and also my friend Australians too. Then please, then let's get our acts together. Invest in the intrinsic value that shipping trades will continue. See, it is a very stable labor market, and it has not suffered this coronavirus unless it has been for the cruise and the fast ferries. It has. Then the petrol went down very fast and up, so, but the general transport of water, 90% of goods are transported by sea. Clearly, sometimes if we have this island situation, it could be 95. If it is more continental, like Russia, which is a big country, then by sea, there's not much sea unless it is in the sides. So, but in the islands, it is even more important. And I praise that everybody will understand how important, strategical, and how great honor it is to serve these basic needs that no one complains about, but that we take it for granted. And so we, yes, we don't know where the mobile phones, uh, how they came here, and and the milk and the meat and the vegetables and the food and the hospitals and education and the but there's yes 90% it is by ship. So it is great pride that we are in shipping community, but now we have a little problem. So yes, we have to work again because we don't complain. And apart from making poetry, we have to search for ethos. So if you could please help and find this out, because in the long term, this is the situation. I believe that we are not interested in the long term to get new entrance because it is complicated, and in the long term the electrical area will be very important, and plus the other safety areas of the ship. But today I will not expand more this video because I wanted to thank you personally the effort, and if you have schools, maritime schools in Fiji, New Zealand and in Australia, please foster, please governments help reduce the basic training. For example, in novicontas.lv in Latvia is 400 euros basic training for fighting survival. In Spain, three different courses, three queues, 1,700. There is not really constraint of 4 days, so you have to do three queues, three different courses. So the phase A and B, you never know when you finished. And this is a huge problem to create 3 million jobs, which I could today. Why not just today? Like we say, the Basques here in Bilbao. But then, so we can work in this area. And if you need any ideas to, to improve this, I wrote many books, so they are free in internet. And so then we need these seafarers, and it is a huge pride to serve this because this is the basic that we take for granted. No one knows how the products arrived, but it is 90% by sea. Yes, it is the sea. So then we will have work, and it is very tax efficient. It has a zero tax, so therefore it will survive. The industry, hospitality, the the retail will because tax, and so it will go down the ladder. So we will be the last ones around the block. So please, we need your CV. Thank you very much for the rest of the community in Fiji and New Zealand in these hard times. Let's go to the basic. This is employment. Train the persons so that they can have job stability. Now we are making the whole rosters, and so we will be back with the final plans, and we will not stop. Ships never stop. That's not the case. It would be a problem if that was the case, like tides go up and down. So then, thank you very much indeed, Fiji and New Zealand. We are in touch. Bye.